వందే శంభుముమాపతిం సురగురుం వందే జగత్కారణం వందే పన్నగభూషణం శశిధరం వందే పశూనాం పతిం వందే సూర్యశశాంక వన్నినయనం వందే ముకుందప్రియం వందే భక్తజన ఆశ్రయం చ వరదం వందే భక్తజన ఆశ్రయం చ వరదం వందే శివం శంకరం. ఫ్రెండ్స్, yoga is to equip ourselves to deserve the desires we have. The ambition may be high. In proportion to the ambition, the efforts also should be great. It is easy to desire, but difficult to deserve the fulfillment of desire. I may feel like becoming the President of India, but do I deserve to be the President? Very naturally, commonly, people have plenty of desires. What is the required effort for the realization of the desires? We are fond of the privileges of the position. We are never aware of the responsibilities of the position. Every position has many privileges, but it has also innumerable responsibilities. When we see somebody on the stage reciting the entire Bhagavad Gita very fluently, we are enamored of him. We are fascinated by the presentation. We too would like to be like that. But what is the effort behind? The iceberg has only its tip seen above the surface of the water. There is a huge block, a mountain of effort beneath the sea level, beneath the level of the water. Every fruit has plenty of effort behind. If we are fond of the mango fruit, we should also understand the effort behind the formation of that fruit. The roots of the tree stretch themselves, reach the water, collect the water, collect the minerals. The branches spread themselves, collect the sun's light. All the ingredients required for making a fruit are collected by the tree for one full year. And in the season, there is the fruit. We see the fruit, we do not see the effort. Every ambition should be accompanied by the appropriate effort. The student who gets the gold medal must have put in lot of labor for receiving that gold medal. Similarly, we do have the desire to see God. We do have the desire to experience God. We do have the desire to remain peaceful. What is the effort? What is our attempt? Are we able to strive for the fruit which we want? Yoga is that attempt, it is that effort, it is that struggle, it is that tapas, it is that sadhana. Now, Swami Vivekananda has put in that sadhana. Today, we see either Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa or Swami Vivekananda as stalwart spiritual giants, as divine personalities, as great prophets. What is the effort they have put in before they have reached the heights of perfection? Before they are able to be the role models, what is the long path they have tread? And now we should see that sadhana aspect of it, the trial part of it, the effort dimension of it. Swami Vivekananda, as we have seen, is in search of God. He is in search of truth. He is neither atheist nor an atheist. He is an agnostic. He is a skeptic. He wants proof. He wants evidence. He wants to know about the truth, know the truth. And he wants to see God. And therefore, he has started his search. He has gone to all the libraries. He has mastered all the books available on spirituality. Whichever book has described God, he has read. But he is unable to get the substantial proof. He is unable to get the right evidence. He is not convinced of the descriptions available in the books. Right from a boy of 6 or 7 years till the youth of 19 or 20 years, he has been searching. He has perseverance. He has sincere effort. He has received the hint given by Professor Hasty in the institution where he studied, and he has also been in a position to receive the direction given by Vivekananda Tagore when he met him. With the guidance of both the great people, he chose a particular day to visit Dakshineshwar. They are of the opinion, Professor Hasty and Vivekananda Tagore, of the firm opinion that it is only Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa who lives in Dakshineshwar is capable of giving the right answer to the question raised by Swami Vivekananda. Therefore, Vivekananda has proceeded to Dakshineshwar. At a distance, he has seen Sri Ramakrishna with half-closed eyes, with a particular mudra in the right hand, standing in a position not able to be erect, not able to be straight, and there was a state of trance visible in his face. There was bhakti paravashyam. There is tejas in his face. At the same time, he looked like a normal person. A normal person with the divine face, with the effulgent brightness. Swami Vivekananda looked at him for a few minutes, enjoyed the mysterious charm available in Sri Ramakrishna's face, gently, slowly, steadily approached him, kneeled before him, offered the initial courtesies, and with great politeness, he asked the question which he is accustomed to asking every great scholar or sage. Sri Ramakrishna looked at Swami Vivekananda with benevolence, with kindness, with compassion, with the affection of a parent, with the Vatsalya Bhavana of a God. My boy, please come, sit down. What is it you want? What is it you are searching for? What is it you seek? Swami Vivekananda as Narendranath Datta, a youth of about 18-19 years, a student of the BA class, sat before Sri Ramakrishna and then raised his usual question. Sir, I will ask you a question. The question requires only a simple reply, yes or no. Please answer. Sri Ramakrishna, with confidence, with firm faith in himself, with that radiant divinity beaming from his face, said to Vivekananda, yes, my boy, ask. Sir, have you seen God? Does God exist? Without waiting for a minute, Sri Ramakrishna instantly gave the reply, yes, God does exist and I have seen God. Sri Swami Vivekananda listened to the reply, but he is not a person to believe anybody's words immediately. He would question. He would seek the affirmation in proof or evidence. He is of scientific temper. He is of skeptic nature. He is of questioning type. He wants proof or evidence. And therefore, Swami Vivekananda said, Sir, if you have seen God, I am not a person, superstitious person, just to believe it and nod my head and fall at your feet as a devotee. I would like to have the confirmation in the positive evidence. Show me. If you have seen God, how have you seen God? How will you show me? Please show me. Then Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, my boy, just as I see you, I see God. Do you mean to say that you see God in full flesh and blood? Yes. I can see, I can talk, I can move with God. Everybody does it, but nobody remembers it. Nobody is aware of it. Everybody has God in him or in her. Everybody sees God everywhere, in everyone and everything. But the visible is invisible. The perceptible is imperceptible. The tangible is intangible. The available God is not available to all. Why, sir? I am ready to see. Sri Ramakrishna asked, my boy, you want me to show God and I am prepared to show you God. You say you are ready, I ask you a question, are you really ready? Then Swami Vivekananda said, what do you think of me? I am a healthy young man. I have robust health. I have the bright eyes. I don't have any cataract. I don't have any defect in the vision. I am of robust health. I can see if only you can show. Sri Ramakrishna looked at him up and down for a while, top to toe for a while, and then said, are you ready? Yes. Some people say he placed his hand on the body of Swami Vivekananda. Some other people say that he has placed his toes on the chest of Swami Vivekananda. Whatever may be the way of touching, it is a fact that Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa physically touched Swami Vivekananda, the aspirant. Swami Vivekananda wants to see God. Sri Ramakrishna is ready to show God. The moment the physical contact is brought, there is a reeling sensation. There is a shock. There is electricity entering into the body of Swami Vivekananda. There is a vibration which he was unable to bear. Suddenly, Narendranath Datta screamed, shouted, Sir, please stop. I have my parents at home. I have my brothers and sisters at home. Please leave me. Then Sri Ramakrishna withdrew the physical touch and said, my boy, you said you were ready, but you are not ready. Every day we have the sun's bright light during the day. In the month of May, when the summer is severe, when the sun is scorching, when the light is brought, are we able to see the sun god with our naked eye? We cannot say sun is absent. We cannot say there is no light. Light is available. Sun is available. The eyes to see are available. But we cannot see the sun because of the dazzling brightness. We require special glasses to see the sun god. There are certain three-dimensional films. When we go to the theater, we will be given certain spectacles. It's only through those spectacles that we can see the cinema. Without those spectacles, we cannot see the film. Without the black glasses, we cannot see the sun. We require special glasses. We require a unique vision. We require a divine sight to look at God. And to get that special vision, there is an attempt, there is an effort, there is tapasya, there is a sadhana. And that sadhana is yoga sadhana. My dear Vivekananda, I am glad you have come to see God, and I am prepared to show you God. The perseverance you have, the preparation you have, but it is not yet fruitful. The effort is not yet complete. Your tapasya has not reached its zenith. Your sadhana is not yet complete. Come to me again. I shall show you God in flesh and blood. Gods are two types. One is principle, the other is personality. When the principle is given a form, we call that God Shiva, Vishnu, Parvati, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Kartikeya, Vigreshwara, etc. Adi Shankara established these Shanmatas, Shaivam, Vaishnavam, Shaktam, Ganapatyam, Kaumaram, Sauram. And there are the other gods who live for an ideal, who attain that divinity, who realize that principle of divinity, Sri Ram, Sri Krishna, and all the great tapasvins, yogis, avadhutas. They are all people who live for an ideal. They practice yoga. They have the perseverance and patience. They reach the zenith. They go to the top. They become divine. We have these two types. One, principle personified in the form of God. Persons practicing a principle rising to divine status. Initially, my boy Narendra, you worshipped Ram, a personality embodying a principle. Later, you worshipped Shiva, a principle found in the form of a personality. Whatever may be the type of worship, we can reach the same divine heights. Becoming, try to practice yoga sadhana, you are sure to reach the highest goal. May your desire be fulfilled. May you see God very soon. Om Namah Sri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukhaswarupaya Swamine Tapaharine